Daniel, what are you up to?
I'm reading yours and Daddy Brian's book.
That's our book?
Uh-huh.
How's it our
your
book?
Story.
Let me see. Oh, hold it open. Yep, there it is. On the Other Side by Jay and Brian LaFew. So where are we sending that book today?
My schools.
Uh-huh. So we're donating it to your school.
Mm-hmm.
And we're hoping that other people that watch our channel will also buy this great book. Hey YouTube, so thanks Daniel for introducing this video. This is a video we've been trying to make for months. And it's basically our top 10 It Gets Better videos. And we decided that we're going to go ahead and make it this week because the new It Gets Better book is out. And as you know, me and Brian are in it. So find out how you can win a copy of this book at the end of the video, and we'll fill you in how you can win this book. So, we were supposed to make this video a couple days ago, but what happened?
Well, one of our foster children, Zeus, ended up having a really bad asthma attack that put him in the hospital for about 2.5 days.
Yeah.
And it really kind of put our lives on hold completely.
Yeah, it's been kind of lonely around here. Yeah. So pretty much Brian's been stuck at the hospital for about 2.5 days, and I've been here doing the cleaning and the cooking and the kidding.
World's smallest violin, playing just for you.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start, and these are our top 10 It Gets Better videos. So I know that there's been a lot of It Gets Better videos, but these are the ones that spoke to me and Brian. And the first video, our number 10, I'm going to introduce to you, and it's by Kermit the Frog. And you might say, please. The reason why I like this one as one of my top It Gets Better videos is because the kids can relate to it. And it's a way to use the It Gets Better project as a way to educate kids on what it means to deal with diversity. So go ahead and take it away, Kermit.
Hey-o, Kermit the Frog here, reporting live from, well, my house. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you about something important. I am green. And it's not easy being green.
Hi-ho, Brian the Frog here. I'm sorry. Kermit rubbed off on me a little bit. Okay, number 9 on our list was dun-da-da-da. Well, it's us.
Yeah.
And some of you might say, well, how arrogant and narcissistic of you. But it's kind of what launched us into the whole It Gets Better thing, and we ended up getting pretty heavily involved in it this year.
Yeah. And it's the story that made it into the book. So actually the video, they shortened it a little bit, but it's the actual video was transcript into book form.
Well, annotated and heavily edited.
So go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Yeah. Hey guys, my name is Jay. I'm a 40-year-old male who lives in Northern California, and I wanted to do my It Gets Better video. And before I tell you how my story ends, I want to introduce you to my husband.
Hi everybody, my name is Brian, and I'm 37, and I'd like to introduce you to my family.
Hey,
everybody.
So this is the LaFew family, and this is our life today. I am now a happily married husband and a father of 2. I'm a police officer here in California, and life is a whole lot better than it was in high school. So my number 8, It Gets Better, is by Rebecca Drysdale, and it's actually kind of a rap song, and I love this video. Brian kind of goes,
NSFW, do not watch at work and hide the kids.
It's actually a really good video, so take a look at that.
Wasn't long till they told Johnny that he wasn't normal when he wore a strapless gown and high heels to his junior formal. But the cool guys, they felt passionately that his chosen fashion was a rationalization for a rash of Johnny bashing. Everyone made fun of Shannon cause she kissed a girl, so she hid her head and closed her mouth and shut out all the world. She is brilliant, smart and funny, kind and talented, but hey, doesn't matter what she is cause all she is to them is gay.
Okay, number 7, one of my favorites is actually done by Gay Elders, and it's by the Gay Elder Project, actually, I think is the name of the channel, and it's perspective of people who've lived into their 50s and 60s and 70s and beyond. I mean, those are times when there was no protection, you know, in the gay community. You got arrested for going to a bar, you know, for dancing with a man.
And we have a lot to learn from our elders.
Yeah.
I think sometimes we as gay people, we don't realize how much we can actually learn from the people who came before us.
From people who lived through the times when they gave you a frontal lobotomy if you were gay, you know.
Hi, my name is Bob Linscott with Ethos and the LGBT Aging Project. I would like to share with you some voices that are so rarely heard but contain so much wisdom and a lifetime of experience.
Okay, so number 6 on our list is, I guess, a video which I guess a little bit that I can relate to, being a police officer and being in the military. And these guys got guts, so I'm not sure if they're still active duty. If the guy, the Marine, is still active duty, I mean, he's got major guts. But just seeing a cop and a Marine that are a couple doing an It Gets Better video, big thumbs up.
My name is J.D. I have been a sworn law enforcement officer for the past 15 years.
And my name's Alan. I was Staff Sergeant in the United States Marine Corps.
And we're here today to tell you
it does get better.
Okay, now here's one of my personal favorites. Out of all the It Gets Better videos that I watched, this guy's really made me sit up and take notice. Not because it was, hey, everything's gonna be okay, because he acknowledged that it's not okay. Sometimes it sucks, but even those experiences help make you into a stronger person.
It doesn't just get better, it's you that makes it better. So fuck 'em, as my 16 to 17-year-old self would say. Fuck any priest or minister that would tell you your sexuality is a sin. Fuck any parent that doesn't love you more because you've opened up to them. Fuck any teacher that turns a blind eye. Fuck any friend that doesn't have your back. Fuck any politician or pundit that makes political capital out of prejudice disguised as morality. Fuck every motherfucking one of them. Your life is hell right now, but one day you will walk out the gates of that hell with its fires in your heart, and you will burn brighter than any star in all the fucking heavens.
Okay, my number 4 pick is Dan and Terry, and they're basically the guys who started this whole It Gets Better project. And I don't think any top 10 It Gets Better list would do justice not putting them on it.
If my adult self could talk to my 14-year-old self and tell him anything, I would tell him to really believe the lyrics to Somewhere from West Side Story. There really is a place for us, and there really is a place for you. And one day you will have friends who love and support you, you will find love, you will find a community, and that life gets better, and that the bigots don't win. The people who were picking on me then are completely irrelevant. I don't know where they are now. I don't know if they're happy. I assume that they're miserable, because miserable people like to make other people miserable.
Number 3 on our list is actually a politician, Joel Burns of the Texas Fort Worth City Council. He gave a very moving testimony about himself and his own life. That, I mean, not only does he break down in tears, but I'm sure everybody who watched him broke down in tears.
I know I cried when I watched it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really about the practicalities of who we are and how it really affects the world.
But tonight I ask my colleagues' indulgence in allowing me to use my announcement time to talk briefly about another issue that pulls at my heart. Ron, would you go ahead and run the parents of Asher Brown, who you can see above, complained to school officials in the Cypress Fairbanks ISD outside of Houston that their son was being bullied and harassed in school. The bullies called him faggot and queer. They shoved him, they punched him, and in spite of his parents' calls to counselors and principals, the harassment, intimidation, and threats continued. For years, it continued. A couple of weeks ago, after being bullied at school, Asher went home, found his father's gun, and shot himself in the head. His father found Asher dead when he came home from work. Asher was 13 years old. I'd like for you to look at his face.
My number 2 video comes from a guy who I know has more heart than brain. He's incredible. I know whenever he makes any video, whenever he does anything, he puts his complete heart into it. And he wrote, you know, we did our family's video, and you know, it moved something in him, and he felt like he didn't get to say everything he wanted to say. So he wrote a love letter to anybody coming out. And if you haven't seen Brian's It Gets Better video, it's really incredible.
In my teen years when I was struggling and feeling just as alone. So this is my love letter to anybody who's coming out. Dear hurting soul, you don't know me, but I know you. I may not know your name, where you live, or what your favorite color is, but I know you. That's because I've been you. I know that you've been suffering in silence and alone for so long that you don't believe that anybody could possibly understand what you feel. But I promise you from the bottom of my heart that that is not true. You might be staring over the stars of your home and wondering why God made you this way. You may be sitting in the dark as I used to do and blaming it all on the devil and wondering why you're not strong enough to fight off that temptation. Number one on our list is somebody who really affected me in a big way, because I grew up with a lot of, fundamentalist Christian voices in my life when I was a kid. Randy Roberts Potts, who's the grandson of evangelical megachurch leader Oral Roberts, and he was always on every Sunday morning. He's one of those hellfire damnation preachers who really helped put that fear of God in everybody every Sunday morning. And when you grow up in that mindset and you realize you're gay, those are the voices that echo in your mind that tell you you can't be gay. Don't be gay, fight it, do whatever you have to do. So when his grandson came out, it blew me away. So check out a little bit of his story.
And now I'm here, sharing the same destiny. I'm gay. I'm divorced. Like you, I'm terrified that no judge will let a gay man raise his children. Your path and mine are crossed. They intersect, and they fold and bend and twist upon each other in some ridiculous dance. Ridiculous. Ridiculous is what I do not want to be, wasted on the ground with the gun in my hand. This is not for me.
Okay, as you guys can see from the little bit of clip I showed, his uncle was actually gay also, and he committed suicide when he was a young man because he couldn't deal with the fact that he was gay, coming from a very conservative religious family. And the poem that he writes his uncle is really incredible. I mean, if you get a chance, watch the whole video, and I think that's a pretty good top 10 list actually. Okay.
Now, even though we put these on our top 10 list, there's a lot of really amazing stories out there.
Which brings us to how you win the book. So what we're going to do this week is we're going to give away this book. We're going to go ahead and sign it. We're going to sign on the page that our story's on. And we're going to give it to somebody. Basically, in order to win it, you have to attach your It Gets Better video to our video. So if you've already made one, attach it and we'll check it out. If you haven't made one, this is motivation for you to do your It Gets Better video. So, we want to hear your stories. I mean, the project's still going. People are still making It Gets Better videos. And even if you don't think it's gotten better, go ahead and we want to hear from you guys. We want to hear your story. We want to know how the It Gets Better project has affected you. If you'd rather make one on how it's affected you, that's great too. So in order to win the book, make your video, attach it to this video, and we're going to check it out. And I think me and Brian will pick the one who we, I guess, most relate to or most like.
Well, that seems rather subjective.
Well, how are we going to
tell you what, if you can make Jay cry, you win.
Yeah. You cry more than I cry.
That's the point.
Okay.
He's a tough nut to crack.
So, you make me cry all the time.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Okay, YouTube, we hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the It Gets Better videos we recommended. I'll put links all down in the sidebar here. And until next time, take care.
Bye, YouTube.
And I believe that our love found its way through the current as the way